spaying and neutering is one of the first things a person should consider when they decide to become a dog owner. It's the advice of Animal Control Officer Alison Cadell.
By the time they get puppies, that's why they get strays, because the dogs get pups and then they can no longer take care of them for whatever reason or reasons, and then they let them go. That's how they become strays. Or sometimes dogs do get away, but that's minimal. And sometimes how dogs can get away from what we have observed during our investigations are on the palings or on the fence that doesn't have cement base and so on, or the fence or galvanized is too short so they jump over.
Ms. Cadell says officials believed the stray dog population on island was reducing, but the calls have increased in recent times. She says most shelters on island are full to capacity.
So having those straying dogs really creates a problem for us and the public in general. And because they can bite persons, they don't spread diseases and stuff like that in Barbados thus far, thank God. But it becomes a problem by pulling people's garbage out or going and confuse somebody livestock or even bite them up and so on. So that's where some of the problems lies as it relates to stray dogs. It's really a concern for us. We rather persons call us to collect the dogs, but of course we have to manage everything. So you call us, we schedule that collection and call you the next day to find out if it's okay, you still want your dog to be collected. And if the answer is yes, we'll come and collect that. Or you can call and say you can bring your dog in, but we schedule that as well.
Ms. Cadell warns it is an offense to have dogs running in public off-leash, and an owner can be charged for the infringement. She urges that dogs and their surroundings are checked daily.
Failing that, if the dog gets away now, it becomes a problem, a menace to society, and therefore it involves us. And because we're a small operation with 7 kennels to manage the entire island, it puts a lot of pressure and expectation on us. And then people say Animal Control Center not working, not coming to pick my dog up. But the onus really lies on the owner of the dog. That's their responsibility. So I would say that persons do need to check on their dogs. I know that persons work and so on, but before they go to work or when they come back home, make sure all is well, because if they have their dog on a leash, not a chain, on a leash, that's one of the ways they can easily get away. But then there's a caption on the chain that comes loose over time with the tugging and the pulling. So it's best to check on your dog.
According to Ms. Cadell, some of the dogs trapped are collected by their owners or rehomed, but that in itself is a slow process. Rachelle Agard, CBC News.